Hey everyone, talking a little bit more about recovering after surgery for hammer claw or mallet toes. All of these procedures are pretty much weight bearing immediately in a post-operative shoe. It means that you can get back to work pretty quickly depending on how much you're able to put your foot up. And I do like patients to have their foot up, particularly for that first 2 to 4 weeks, but most importantly for that first 2 weeks. But you know, a lot of my patients, and for those smaller procedures like the tendon and capsule procedures, are getting back to work quite quickly because they're back into their shoes quite quickly. But for those that are having, you know, arthrodeses or fusions of the joint, that's when our patients may be taking up to 6 weeks to get back on their feet for those standing jobs. Depending on their capacity and what they're undertaking, we do want to make sure that that bone's healing pretty well. I try to get people back into their joggers really quickly, and particularly when we're looking at those tendon or soft tissue procedures, that's where I'm getting them back into their shoes in under a week. And that's a really good outcome for a lot of our patients that need to stay active for a majority of different reasons, whether it's just because they're needing to get back to work or looking after their kids, or potentially they're elderly and need to keep up that conditioning or strength. But for some patients, you know, that we're doing those fusion procedures for, that's where we might be looking up to about 4 weeks of downtime where we're not really back into our joggers yet. Where we talk about sports, you know, depending again on the procedure, it could be as quick as 2 weeks if you're comfortable moving back into your sports. But again, it could be 6+ weeks for those that have had fusion procedures. And definitely starting with those lower impact activities is really important there. Hopefully this has given you a little bit more information about recovering after surgery for claw, hammer toes and mallet toes, and we've put you on the right spot. If you're liking some of these videos, please hit the subscribe button, look at some of our other conditions, and we'll see you in the next session. Cheers.